Today, I want to dive into some proposed guidance from the FDIC, Federal Reserve, and the OCC. It's out for comment as we speak until mid to late April. And essentially what this proposed guidance is recommending is that as a bank, we would have to notify our federal regulator within 36 hours of a breach. So think of a security incident. They want to make sure that you're not filling out a suspicious activity report 30 or 60 days post the event. They want to be notified in much faster terms. Potentially even more challenging as a bank technology service provider. Think core processing, third-party applications, the vendors that you leverage and use to provide the operational technology at your bank. They're talking about having an expectation that the bank technology service providers would actually have to notify at least 2 people at each one of their customers if in the event they're going to have a issue from an incident standpoint that's longer than 4 hours. Now, there's some unique challenges for this in the fintech and banking technology community. Think about if they're a publicly traded company and they have to notify 2 of the employees at every single one of their customers. What's going to happen to the share price if that notification goes out? How does PR and process work for both a community bank and as a fintech in these environments? Things to be thinking about as we go forward. So again, it's out for comment. A little bit of perspective from my side. I see where the regulator's heart is in this. They don't want to have a scenario where we had the Finastra breach on the ransomware and they didn't know about it for 30, 60 days post. They don't want to be in a scenario where they can't correlate if there's an attack coming across and hitting multiple institutions. They want to be able to see that so they can jump in and help. The dynamics, of course, is going to be the regulatory burden. What defines a security incident? When's the notification process? How does this process affect notification with things like a breach coach and your cyber insurance provider? There are lots of things that we need to think about. And then you can go and say, what about organizationally my efficiencies? How do I create processes to track my incidents, notify on the incidents? And I know our team at Finosec, we're looking hard at integrating that into our platform and processes to add additional notification functionality as we go forward. So today, I just want to talk a little bit about expectations, what we're seeing, and put this and bubble this up. So I'm going to have a couple things for you. There's going to be a link to the actual proposed guidance. I'll either have that in the comments, or if this is going out to you in another format, you'll have a link to that where you can dive into that in more detail. Let me know your thoughts. What would you say as your institution, and what are your expectations if you're in the bank technology service provider space? Thanks so much, and I hope you have a great rest of the day.